Bill.jr. on Phoenix and DaRealBatman on Crab. I missed the first round. Actually, this is the first round, so I missed the first two conflicts, but we should be good to have a look. So we see Bill running in with Solemn Scholar in to defend the wall, and we do see a... No, we did not see a Way of the Crab. We do see a Vanguard Warrior just getting discarded to bow out, to place a Fate on the Borderlands Defender. I am just going to quickly link this in the League media. This, I need to fix my title as well. Whoops. Season 8 playing round Bill.jr. with DaRealBatman. Update. And let's get back to the game. Alright, so second round has quickly begun, and we see the Solemn Scholar leave play, and we see Bill playing Tadaka with 3 Fate, as is standard. Basically shutting off any spreading the darkness from DaRealBatman from the rest of this game. I'll quickly link... let's see. Actually, we're gonna just... Yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to put this on full screen. And let's see how else. Alright, so we see the first conflict is a... let's see, a water conflict, of course, because we see a Feral Ninja dropped, and we have a Borderlands Defender with 2 fans. And how is it that it doesn't have any Fate on it? Alright, because he voided it last turn. Okay, fair enough. Right, and we see a Shrine Maiden gets dropped here as well, and we see a Supernatural Storm and Benton's Touched pulled with the Shrine Maiden, and he, unfortunately for him, discards a Court Games, so he's down to very few. And we see a Nizumi Infiltrator coming down from the Crab player. And we have also seen a Mountain Does Not Fall on the Borderlands Defender, so this is going to be sticking around for the second conflict here regardless, and that is going to be a political conflict, and that means a very, very big Borderlands Defender that is not going to be moved in. Not really, at least. Right, so what's the military right now? So we see a quickly exchange of cards here. A Hurricane Punch goes down from Bill, and the Stronghold is bowed from the Crab player. Let's see what we can achieve. I'm currently in the process of bringing up the chat on my pad on the side so I can see if people write to me. Right, so we see Assassination from DaRealBatman, so Shrine Maiden gets discarded, and then we see a Banzai. We do see Bill winning, but not breaking. And he does bow out the Borderlands Defender with the Water Ring, even though it was Mountain Does Not Fall. Let's see. That is a very, very strong conflict for Bill here. Let's bring up the stream chat. Here we go. Right, and we see Uchi Wayfinder dropped, and we're looking at the province, and we see upholding authority on Bill's side. So that's probably the province underneath the Imperial Palace here. At least that's what I'm guessing. And cool. We do see a double pass from both, and I think Batman is just thinking about where he wants to go, and it's actually not under the palace, so it's a Manicure Gardens under the palace, which is actually pretty nice, I think, because I mean, obviously you want the palace to land on Shameful, if that's possible, but yeah, this is a decent place to have it land. Right, and we do see the Mystic defending here, and I think Bill needs to be really careful here to not get hit by Way of the Crab in the Fate phase, because it still has not been a single Way of the Crab played from Batman yet. He is down to 4 cards though, so it would be interesting to see if he actually has one in his hand, but as a Crab player, if you face a Crab player rather, you always assume that your opponent has Way of the Crab. It's just the way it is. And we do see Kyuden Izawa used to ready Tadaka for next conflict, and Bill wins this ring. And I imagine Bill is going to go either Void or Fire here, possibly even an Earth, just for the heck of it. Earth to just choke Batman out of cards completely, Void to lessen his board. We will see. Like if Batman actually has a reprieve, I imagine it will go down now on the Borderlands Defender. Otherwise, he risks losing it. And it does not, so Bill is definitely looking to just choke out his hand now. I imagine Bill is going to bid low next turn, or at least maybe not 5. Oh, and we see a Hiruma Skirmisher dropped, and it has Covert. And I imagine he's just gonna poke for the firing here, and try and dishonor Tadaka for next round. Wow, that's actually really ballsy to allow him to try and... Like, that Earthring could have easily discarded the Skirmisher, but Bill has another conflict character. And this one he plays with a Fate because he wants to avoid potential Way of the Crab in the Fate phase. Huge. So it's 2 versus 2. And if Bill is going to play anything else here, he's going to lose honor. Batman is down to a single card in hand, and that's a card that's only going to be sticking around for 1 more turn. This Borderlands Defender is going to die because there's nothing in the discard. Mia Mystic gets sacrificed to discard the commander, and Bill is no longer worried about Way of the Crab because Batman doesn't have any Fate at all. So basically Bill is absolutely dominating these conflicts. Bill is going to have favor. Unfortunately, Karada District landed on a broken province, so he's going to lose Karada District. Crab player has 3 characters on board, but they are weak characters, and yeah, I think in this case the Phoenix player is firmly ahead. 6 cards in the Phoenix player hand, and here we see the Iron Mine, and that is way too late for what Batman wanted. At least he's going to be able to defend a single attack because this Hida Guardian is going to buff something to just being huge. I imagine, yeah, Bill is going to play the Prodigy of the Waves with 2 Fate. And we're probably going to see the Crab player pass here. Yeah, so the Crab player is basically banking on not dying this turn and hoping he can do something next turn. I don't think the crab player is going to be able to do. Like, the crab player is down to 2 cards. He's going to draw an extra card when the KO envoy leaves play, though. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty rough turn for the crab player. If Bill can somehow sneak out 2 breaks this turn, he's in a really strong position for the rest of the game. And we see Batman pass his first conflict. I probably would have poked with a skirmisher for the firing, grab the fate of it. Yeah, grab the fate of it and like threaten at least to have my opponent force my opponent to defend or have a guy that's basically unusable. Because I imagine Bill is just going to go grab military fire now, probably on defend the wall. What does he have in his discard? Clarity and supernatural storm. Yeah, so he is half a full bonsai, like a 2+ mil, and yeah, and or he can go clarity of purpose and not bow. We'll see. So he goes in with both. Okay, of course he goes water ring because he can bow out one of the players from the crab side, and he gets to trigger Prodigy of the Waves to ready for the second conflict. Yeah, this is perfectly fine, and he actually does it with political. So that means he's probably looking at playing Clarity of Purpose on Tadaka, and then using the water ring to use the action on the Prodigy of the Waves to stand the Prodigy of the Waves back up, and then come back in with mill and definitely smash this defend the wall once and for all. Yeah. A fan goes down. As a bit preemptively. I probably would have waited for the crab player to use the stronghold. Alright, so the Wayfinder goes down, and even with stronghold, there's going to be equal. And we do see that Bill has rallied to the cause under his stronghold, because there should be no reason to have upholding authority under the stronghold. And we do see the Clarity of Purpose getting played. And it's actually... Alright, so Clarity of Purpose gets played from hand, and then the Supernatural Storm gets played to buff. And the last 2 cards were political buffs from... wow. Just wow. But Bill does have a let go for the fan, so we know that Batman is down to 0 cards. He has nothing. There's nothing he can do. Like, whatever is on his board is what he has. That's all. And yeah, Bill, that was actually pretty expensive for Bill, but he is going to defend the wall next conflict, and he's probably going to do, unless he pokes with Skirmisher to grab the firing here, and Bill will probably just defend with a Tattooed Wanderer, pass, and then go for like a Void Ring to remove this Wayfinder off the board. Or I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, so it's the Skirmisher, and the problem is here, if the Skirmisher attacks, I think Bill actually goes air and has a double minus 2 honor for the crab player here. I think the crab player Batman must pass his conflict here. He is going to soak the fate up, but I can definitely see Bill going air here and putting him down to 3 honor. I'll honestly, as Bill here, I'll defend with a Tattooed Wanderer. Just pass it out. Yeah, now Bill is going to crack that palace. He might actually go crack the iron mine instead. Yeah, I mean, cracking the iron mine is not too bad an option here. Oh well, it makes sense either way. So defend the wall, and that's an airing, and we see a Benton's Touch, and just to honor the Tadaka, make the Tadaka huge for next round. I think that might be a bit premature. He had enough to just break it regardless. So we see Bill claiming favor, Bill having a fairly large board, Bill Bill is in a very decent situation. Will the Iron Mine get used here, or is he going to try and save it for next turn? No, it does not get used. So he tries to save it for next turn to have a more impactful target. I imagine Bill is actually going to keep this Ethereal Dreamer, because this is an excellent, excellent card. Bill might even get rid of the Imperial Palace. And Bill does keep the Ethereal Dreamer and finds another Ethereal Dreamer. This is pretty much exactly what Bill wanted to see. On the side of the Crab player, we see a Witch Hunter, a Shujizuki, and a Hida Guardian. And I imagine that the Crab player is probably going to have to buy out his entire row. I'm a bit surprised that he played the second Dreamer with the 0 fate. Imagine he has a plan with a very specific fate consumption in mind then. I think it's wrong of Bill to choose on anything. Yeah, he chooses a 1-bid. I think the second Ethereal Dreamer with 1 fate would have been probably a very decent. Alright, so he's just going to grab Earth and just make life really annoying for Batman here. Is that a finger? Yeah, okay, so we see a finger of J get played on the Witch Hunter, so Display Power, Hurricane Punch, and Cloud the Mind. I imagine that Cloud the Mind is going to go down instantly on that Witch Hunter. Or might try to bait the Witch... Yeah, no. The Cloud of Mine goes down instantly on the Witch Hunter. So the Witch Hunter can only participate in a single conflict. And I guess we go Void here. And it's a military conflict on Manicured Gardens with the Shrine Maiden only, so Bill is definitely going to hit back with the with a big political conflict and crack that Iron Mine before the end of this turn, I imagine. So Batman is actually going to have to use his stronghold here to prevent this from breaking or play a card. Not breaking, but prevent him from losing here. Alright, so Bill plays a Hurricane Punch. So that's a just a free cycle. This is forcing Batman to actually expend a card himself. Like, even if he uses the box here, it does nothing. So Bill.jr. wins the conflict. And he removes the fate of Hida Guardian, which is completely fair. Limit the Crab player's board, run him over. So Batman is too afraid to attack here. So Bill is just gonna go in. Oh, he found a Spyglass. Does Bill have a second let go? We've seen 2 let goes, I think. So there is possibly 1 more let go in the Phoenix player's deck, but yeah, it is what it is. Apparently, Mind's Desire has joined this game, so we might be streaming this. I don't want to step on his toes. I'm just gonna have a quick look in the Discord chat of one of my other devices. Right, I'll get Mind's Desire in.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man. I missed the first conflict first round, and then it's been pretty much Phoenix pressure
Sounds
from
about right. We see a rare Witch Hunter in play for Crab against Phoenix.
yeah, and it got clouded. That's pretty much the first thing that happened.
Yeah. It gets clouded and then hit by against the waves over and over again. I do see Conjo District in the graveyard, so that's. Did I
Yeah,
get sabotaged? Please tell me I got sabotaged.
no, it actually flopped
Oh.
on the only broken province in the game at that turn.
Oh, okay. So Bill just wasn't smart enough. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, not enough big brain plays.
Oh wait, we see a carving twist on this Witch Hunter. This is another reason you don't see Witch Hunter. Uh, he Finger of Jaded it, but it's just gonna get twisted again.
Yeah.
You just twist it onto the Wayfinder.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
this is going to be the Manitou Gardens broken, and no Iron Mine for him either, probably. I mean, he might have a
Yeah.
rebuild, but he's down to 2 cards.
Has he played a rebuild?
He has
He
not
has
played a
not.
rebuild, but he's down to 2 cards and had been pulling 1 for the last 2 turns.
Well, Bill has Tadaka, right? So I was just seeing if he could even play it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And no, there's been no rebuild played.
Bill didn't break though.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
yeah. He didn't have enough power, I guess.
Yeah. I guess he only has 4 cards in hand, right? And he chose to flashback a twist instead of I guess he doesn't have a storm, so yeah.
Yeah. I think 2 storms are removed from the game. No, 1 storm is removed from the game, and 1 storm is still in the discard. I think no storm in the discard. Yeah, so just not enough juice to keep pushing that conflict. So basically, we saw an entire turn just completely passed by Batman. Like no conflicts from him at all, just trying to hold on for dear life.
Yeah, we call that getting time locked.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually about to be able to do it though, because I imagine this Vanguard Warrior is going to save this Witch Hunter for another round.
If it doesn't get clouded.
It is still clouded actually.
No, the Vanguard Warrior.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, but I imagine like Bill is probably going to keep bidding 1 here.
You just 1 bid, right? Yeah.
Yeah, with Kodaka as well, there's a real incentive for you to both defend or go for the air ring yourself.
What ring do you name here? Dreamer, air or earth, right?
Yeah, probably Earth.
You just win earth, and Tadaka stays on, and you deny a keeper. Bill names Dreamer on earth.
Yeah.
Smart.
So let's see. There's no keeper seen from Bill's side yet, and I think there's only been 1 keeper seen for the crab player.
Yeah, that's what I saw. We see a talisman pre-played though.
Yeah, 2 Let's Go's are already gone. So that's a pretty smart play. So basically, Batman here is banking on moving conflicts to shameful from now on to save
If
him.
Bill has an against the waves, so bad for Batman. Especially since he's not attacking with his hunter right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
So you see,
1 against the waves is removed from the game. Yeah, it's very possible that Bill has 1 in hand.
if Bill has a maiden also, he can just maiden potentially hit also. What?
He's played 2 maidens already.
Interesting. Batman just sends this Caillou envoy in to grab the fate, and then loses the Earthring to the 3/3 or the 3/3 Dreamer.
Yeah. I'm guessing he's just trying to. I think the crab is in like full survival mode here. Just grind it out, stay alive. That's the mode.
That's the goal right now.
Yeah. Be interesting to see here what.
I wonder if Bill just
do.
tries to brute force and break Shameful when he gets moved there.
Yeah, maybe. It's a kind of an awkward situation because the crab player actually has the crab can probably defend any conflict right now because his board is actually large enough that his box is just putting in massive amounts of work. So Shrewd Yasuki, is that only if there is a holding in place. So
Yeah.
this Imperial Palace is actually giving the crab player a chance, sort of like to claw back into the game.
Both Shuichi and Yasuki work with any holding.
Yeah, it's only the Guardian, right, that only
Hmm.
counts yours.
Oh god, Guardian would be unreal if it counted all holding.
Oh yeah.
It would just be like such an.
All right. It'll be really interesting to see like what options he actually get from that, should Yasuki, because it's a very interesting prospect.
Well, you have to like keep in mind cards that you can and can't. So he's played 3 events so far. He can't play Assassination, which he wouldn't play anyway. He can't play STD, which he probably wouldn't play anyway, and he can't play Mountain. So he actually has a lot of options in terms of events.
Yeah, there still hasn't been a single Way of the Crab actually. And we see the third Clarity of Purpose enter the discard pile for Bill here.
Yep, Tadaka's not going anywhere. Doing water here. It gets moved to Shameful. Not surprised.
It's pretty obvious. It's going to be a 3-skill swing. I think Bill is actually not going to win.
Even if you don't break here, it doesn't matter, right? You just your Tadaka staying ready, and then you just untap your Prodigy with the watering.
Yeah, and then you go military next conflict and you smash
Yeah.
Shameful instead. Yeah, reasonable way of doing it. I imagine he actually goes probably an air conflict then to get use of Kudaka.
Oh yeah, that's strong. Yep. Batman just wins. Bill doesn't play anything. We see a Gaijin Customs on this.
And a
Oh,
censure.
Bill has a censure though. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Now Batman can't play another one.
Yep, Tadaka doing work. And we do see Prodigy Waves ready himself, herself. Is that a dude? I can't tell.
I believe it is a. I'm gonna say it's a woman. Travis is in chat. Resident Phoenix player.
I can't see anyone's typing anything in chat, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I got it. I'm paying attention to chat here.
Which is weird. I should be able to see someone typing in chat, but like I have it open on my pad next to me, but apparently not.
Oh, maybe you should refresh. That might do it.
Yeah.
Bill actually has 2 censures, so that's not as brutal as it might have been.
Fair. All right. Let's see. So Batman passes his conflict opportunity. And we do see him moving in with everything except Prodigy of the Waves. I'm guessing he wants to stand it just for glory in case something weird happens, and it's also Dishonored, so it only provides 1 military strength anyway. I don't see Batman holding this conflict, but he is going to have an alive Witch Hunter for the next round because of that Vanguard Warrior. Right, so what kind of spell do we see get played? Alright. So Benton's Touch get played to honor Tadaka. Which is okay, I guess. So he wins and breaks Shameful, so there's really nothing he's afraid of on the line of the crab here. So cleanup is swift, and do you imagine Bill would toss all in his province here to find another Tadaka?
I think you keep Palace still probably. Maybe pitch it.
Yeah. I mean, what is he realistically looking to? Like, his Canyu is gone, so he has 1 censure that's alive from. I mean, favor is always nice to have, in a sense, but
yeah, I think you could reasonably pitch it and not be too worried. Bill keeps it though.
All right, yeah.
Flips. Oh, me and Mystic's pretty good here.
Cool. And I managed to get my chat working on my second device here, so that's nice. I can see
Travis
Chuck is
pointing out.
playing.
Yeah, Travis pointing out that Bill has played no against the waves. That's a pretty big point here. Oh no, he has played. He's got one in the great
One
in
is
the
removed.
XLs.
Yeah, one is
Yeah,
removed
yeah.
from game. I imagine this Mia Mystic is probably going to end up be removing that. He's going to probably run into something with it and then
I probably
remove.
just kill the Spyglass.
Yeah,
Like I don't care if my opponent talismans me. I've broken Shameful and defend the wall. All I'm meditation is the only bad one, right?
yeah, probably, yeah. That's a good assessment. Actually, I can take a quick look at the deck list and see what he runs. So yeah, he does run meditations. He
Like,
runs 2 Gadgeting. He only runs 2 rebuilds. Actually, that's an interesting.
interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting. I would not advise at playing 2 rebuild. I would definitely always play 3 rebuild.
Yeah, it's a very good
That
card.
card is pretty unreal.
Yeah, for sure. The crab player actually has the board advantage this turn, so let's see if he can.
Yeah, he needs to make up ground here. So Bill just like attacks meditations, and he's gonna basically force the talisman to manicured if Batman wants fate. I mean, Batman won't do anything. This other Yasuki with 2 fates really big.
Yeah, that is going to actually sort of like claw him back into the card advantage. It's just crab being crab, really, just basically trying to hold on and grind the game as long as possible.
If
He
Bill has an assassination, is Bill playing one assassination? Let me check.
I'll have a quick look. Bill is not playing a single assassination. No.
Okay, that would be really strong here. If he has a cloud for this Vanguard Warrior, you could potentially save your Mystic for a reprieve.
Interesting.
But at this point, your opponent is getting so many cards. So we see a Maiden hits Storm, discards Ningyo, and Court Games.
Oh, that's his last Ningyo as well. No, actually, he does still have
No,
one.
that's his first.
Yeah, he does still have one. I forgot it's.
Well, that's the first one that has hit the bin. The other ones just go back in the deck.
Yeah, fair enough. So let's see. Yeah, I imagine there's going to be this company. I don't think there's going to be a Dishonor victory anytime soon because the crab player has an honored character leaving play. So like, this is just going to have to be grinded out over several couple of turns, and this Spyglass is providing him with this double Yasuki and Spyglass is actually providing him with enough draw to start and sort of like reverse the honor pressure soon, because like Bill does have one more let go in his deck, but as soon as the Watch Commander starts hitting play, I imagine.
So Batman clouds the Adept. Interestingly, he chooses to cloud the Adept instead of the Neo Mystic.
That just tells me he has another talisman, probably.
Well, or multiple re.
Yeah.
You have a favorable ground to counter the Adept this turn. That's why I'm like not super worried about it.
Yeah, I don't know why. And so right, so the firing is chosen for the Ethereal Dreamer. I missed that. So Meditations is actually breaking here, so he uses favorable ground to move in the Witch Hunter. Wow. So we actually missed or I rather missed a Banzai getting played from Bill at the beginning of that conflict.
Yeah. And so the favorable ground gets used to move the Witch Hunter in. If Bill has an Against the Waves here, it's just so brutal. So he uses the Talisman.
Right. So I'm a bit confused. Why not just try and use the crab box to try and prevent the break that way?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh wow! If he has an Against the Waves now, that is going to be absolutely brutal because he just.
Oh yeah, Mountain just got played.
Yeah.
So we see a Storm come down. So it's tied 13-13. Man, Storm for 4 is so insane. You can flashback Storm for another 4.
Yeah, and that's break. I don't think Batman has. I mean, he could have. He can't play an STD. Like STD is it kills him.
Yeah, I mean he could play it. It is a legal play. I would not suggest doing it.
And here it comes, and this should bring Bill to breaking.
Yeah, and the talisman's been used too.
Yeah. I mean, it does not that is. Yeah, it does matter because then Bill can just go.
Yeah,
On the
Bill can go on
stronghold.
box.
Yeah, correct. Wow. I guess the Steadfast Witch Hunter is still going to be standing, and the box is going to be rally, so he is going to be a pretty decent blocker. What do you sacrifice here on Bill's side for this way of the crab? The Mystic. The Mystic is gone. I'm guessing he just doesn't care anymore about the talisman or spyglasses. Oh, now we can see an STD.
Oh, right, because you wave the crab. That's really pushing it though. If you do that, you just die to air. You have to go airing next.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so
it would have been a very interesting play, like.
That's really sick though, right? Like that's a play not a lot of people see is sack your honor guy. Like I've done that before, taking unopposed when I'm at 1 and then use like I think it was like use my copy Yokuni and sacrifice a character.
Yeah.
See Skirmisher come down. He might go Earth here just to get a keeper.
Yeah, that would be pretty decent.
But like only 1 keeper.
And
the other rings aren't great is the problem.
Yeah, I think Bill can probably like if he attacks the stronghold this turn, I think he forces a full defense from Batman. Because he's actually, let's see, actually he might just defend with the Steadfast Witch Hunter and just hope that Bill doesn't have anything else. So we've seen 2 Bonsais from Bill. 2 Supernatural Storms are removed from the game. I don't think Bill has many pumps left. I think Bill is basically down to, what's on board is what he have on board.
So he has 9 on board. Like there's no way to break Stronghold this turn. I think even with a Storm, he can't break Stronghold this turn. Oh, we see a display. Jesus, so good for Bill. Yeah, displays airing, and he triggers Kudaka. Ooh, that's spicy.
Oh yeah, we actually knew Bill had that display as well because.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, he pulled it with a Shrine Maiden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's really aggressive by Batman.
Yeah.
So if Bill drew against the waves from that's really insane. If he drew Let Go, that's really good. We're just gonna see. I think we're just gonna see a trigger of Rally and grab the Fate off the Void Ring, leave Kudaka back for the last conflict.
Yeah, fair enough.
Threaten Void on Kagoi.
Yeah, just limit the crab player's board as much as possible.
Yeah. Then it's Yusuke and Witch Hunter versus Kudaka and Honored. He swaps it to military. Interesting.
I imagine he's going to defend with his Witch Hunter then.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, he's just going to defend all. He realizes he can't win political against Kudaka. You just defend all then. That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, Bill has enough rings and a palace still standing. There's no point in standing.
Yeah, the palace is the real thing here. Yeah. You just have to remember to use your Vanguard Warrior in time.
To be fair though, like the Batman has reversed a 0 to 6 card advantage to a 5 to 3 card advantage. So like if he can hold on a couple of more turns, he might.
Look, Spyglass and Trudusiki are both very, very good.
Yeah, he might be able, like if a couple of Watch Commanders starts hitting play.
Well, 2 are in the graveyard already.
Is 2 gone already?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if he has any more.
You should. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Should have a third.
It does run 3 Watch Commanders.
Okay.
He hasn't actually seen a single reprieve yet.
I'm assuming he has at least 1 in.
Yeah, he must have 1
from
in hand.
From all the digging.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have to play it.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, like the last Let's Go could be in Bill's hand, but
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, this Vanguard Warrior in play is. You should sack the Vanguard Warrior now. I mean, just it's an edge case scenario, but like Bill could potentially just have a cloud that he just decided not to play. So to not take any risk, you just sack it now.
uh, fair. Why'd you? Oh, you go Earth here just to. Why?
It takes fate. It makes only one ring have fate next turn.
I guess so. And you're the first player, but you really want to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you win this conflict, it's really big, right? You get a keeper. Oh, we just see a Ningyo hard casted.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's also an option with that card.
Yeah.
And yep, Bill wins now. And so Batman is first player next turn.
He is. I just don't see him having enough resources to defend successfully and
You
have
just send
enough.
Kagoi. You send Kagoi in on water so that Bill can't use water to play Ningyos. I think that's what you have to do.
But Bill has one Ningyu in play and the other one in discard. There's none.
Oh, right, there's only one to play around. I think Bill should fish the palace here for sure, though.
Actually, I think Bill is only on two Ningyus.
What?
Yeah, he's only on two Ningyus.
All right, I'm gonna need to talk to Bill. That seems a little crazy to me.
Yeah, so he doesn't even have to worry about Ningyus dropping anymore. Yeah. So I think honestly the crab players' play here is probably to try and just hold on for a couple of more turns and probably have Bill lose on decking himself out. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. He kept palace. Why is Bill keeping? Just insisting on keeping this palace? I would have taken political favor also, and I would have tried to break political.
That's a fair thing. But like, I don't think Bill is counting on having like any more.
Oh, the talisman's still in play.
Oh, right. Yeah. Talisman is a thing, but yeah. Wow. This is actually like really annoying for the Phoenix player because he doesn't have enough power to just break through at the moment.
Yeah, it's also really tilting because he just keeps keeping this palace, and so these Yasukis just always have fuel. If he just pitched the palace this turn, those Yasukis wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, instead the crab player just keeps slowly gaining like
Yeah,
every kind
he's
of
up 2 cards
advantage
right
in
now.
the book. Like he's gotta be sitting on at least one reprieve by now and a second spyglass.
I don't like putting it on that witch hunter. I would put it on the 2 Fate Yasuki.
That's
If
fair.
Bill draws against the waves, you just like are in so much trouble.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
Right? Like there's just no reason to load up.
I mean, there's always the possibility of rebuilding one of the favorable grounds, like if you really want to draw for it. But yeah, I
Sure,
probably
sure.
we know Bill doesn't play Assassination, and he should know that Bill doesn't play Assassination.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's no point in not using up a Yasuki. Uh, did Batman pass his first conflict opportunity?
Yeah. I think he had to.
Why?
He could have sent Kagoi in on water, but that's about it.
Yeah, do it on upholding authority on water. That's fine.
You force a block and then give one keeper fate. That's probably fine. There's no keepers actually, so
There's no keepers, and like you gain a fate of it as well.
yeah, yeah.
Do you defend here with the Witch Hunter?
So risky. Uh, I don't even know. Probably. I think you. The problem is if you defend not with the Witch Hunter and Bill wins the Water Ring, your Witch Hunter just gets bowed and then you don't draw any cards off your Spyglass.
Yeah, I think you have to defend like
I think you just defend with Witch Hunter and just like suck it up.
yeah, Witch Hunter and Kogue, and just defend with both of them. And next time he goes on Stronghold, if he actually is about to break, you just move it over to Meditations.
Yeah, but Bill won't attack the stronghold. I guess he kind of has to because like all his characters have one fate. This meditations is super annoying.
Yeah.
I think the turn that he broke manicured instead he should have broke meditations.
All right, so Bill
Like,
doesn't have any buffs. Like Bill has nothing. He just lets crab player win here.
yeah.
He did remember to use Yasuki actually, so he did get a card out of that. Interesting. Does Bill have enough political power to break the stronghold without him moving? I don't know. I imagine like Batman actually has like 2 or 3 reprieves in hand right now, so this Witch Hunter is actually not going to leave play, like ever. On the other hand, like
Bill
moving.
passes his conflict opportunity.
Yeah, they both just passed it out. Wow.
Wait,
What?
the Witch Hunter
Wait,
died.
the Witch Hunter died. What? How? How does he not have a reprieve in hand?
Why did you not attack with the Witch Hunter then? If you don't have a reprieve, like you need to find it. Yikes. All right,
What?
well, I'm pretty sure Bill couldn't have possibly won if the Witch Hunter kept living. Now I'm pretty sure Bill can't possibly lose.
I think he just clicked pass too quickly. I think he has it in hand. Like there's no way he doesn't have a reprieve in hand. Or a rebuild. Like a rebuild or a reprieve.
Well, he was only playing 2 rebuilds.
Yes, but he's down to 11 conflict cards.
I know.
That's like I don't
Oh, and then Tadaka comes to seal the deal.
I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what's going on. That's
Bill probably just buys his board here, and then now that the talisman is gone,
I mean, it's a fair chance he has another talisman, but I am befuddled. I don't.
if I'm Bill, I consider drawing 5 here, just to find the let go, and just going for the win.
Yeah, I guess that's a reasonable way of doing it.
Oh, David says he only runs 1 talisman. Absolutely bid 5 here then, and go for the win.
Why not save it? Like there's no way he doesn't.
Look, what if he's just really unlucky, and in the bottom, 11 cards of his deck, he has.
Are 2 rebuilds and 3 reprieves?
Look, crazier things have happened.
No, there's no possible way. Like there is just no way.
Tanarim is not a believer.
I don't believe like if you're that unlucky, you should not play card games. Sorry.
Look, man. This is the reason we all play card games, though. Is sometimes you get lucky. Like, what was it? In my top 4 match at Gen Con, my Lion opponent drew 9 cards for the turn and whiffed on 9 conflict characters.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It was like a 9. So someone did the math. It was like 85+% chance. It was like some astronomical, like just, I got very lucky. That's why we play, right?
Yeah, Bill smells blood and just goes
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
throat.
This is gonna be the kill here.
Like if Batman actually reveals that he had a reprieve that he could have played last round, I am just done.
I wouldn't. I would take it to the grave with me. I would just like. I'm definitely way too proud to. So use the shrine to phase the Earth Ring. So Henshin gets +2 mil.
And Bill discards the let go, so he actually had the let go for the push this round. So that's interesting.
David, in my Keeper of Void Dragon deck, I play 3 Gaijin Customs and no Talismans. I think Gaijin Customs is actually just insane. Oh, we see a Hurricane Punch. Yeah, this is gonna be.
I think this is just too much power.
So we saw a bot. Oh no, we saw Kuniyori get activated.
Yep.
He even hit the let go too.
Yep.
Well, even if Batman holds, he's just dead. Because he's at 1 honor now, and Bill's attacking air.
Yep. It's it's over. It's just
Luke, I don't know if you were watching this game, but there was a witch hunter with 2 spyglasses and a talisman on it. Like, standing that character is also insane. We see a watch commander come down. Probably should have been the first action.
I think he drew it with one of the Yasukis.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, Bill's at 7. Bill can, and Bill only has 3 cards in hand. So even if Bill was crazy enough to kill himself with his cards, he can't.
Yeah, like if that witch hunter was alive and just plays a watch commander on it,
Yeah, yeah.
is
I don't think he can lose.
no.
He flipped an Iron Mine too, right? He flipped an Iron Mine on this Broken Province.
So the witch hunter lives for another turn.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well that's the game.
That's the game. So Phoenix finally punched through the crab wall and broke Rally to the cause. I'm
Really
really
unfortunate.
surprised. I'm really surprised there was not a single.
I'm just gonna go with he didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm just like when I play crab.
No, come on, Luke. That's so BM. We're not gonna ask him to do that.
Like when I play crab, I would love it if every game 3 reprieves and 2 rebuilds are in the bottom 8 cards. Wow.
Is it a courtesy, Luke? I'm pretty sure at this point it's just super BM to ask that. Like, even if he had it, you just like never show it. You just take it to the grave, man. I just didn't have it. That's all.
Yeah, I think like there's a possibility he had it and he was just clicking too quickly, and that's why it took so long in that phase and just absolutely face palmed himself when he realized what he had done.
Luke, you're not supposed to feel bad when other people lose, but you're also not supposed to rub it in. Like when they put the reprieve in the graveyard, you're like, oh my god, how could you not play that? Blah blah. Like that's just like not something. That's just like not cool. Like obviously, if he has it, he already feels stupid. There's no need to bring it up.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. I would have asked for a take back. I would like fuck the embarrassment. I would be like, may I clicked too fast.
Oh yeah.
I clicked too fast. May I just use this action, please? And I'll accept it if Bill just goes nah, but I'll try it. I'll definitely try it.
Absolutely. Look, you gotta run it, right? Like you gotta see. All right. Well, Bill says I either was the luckiest man in the world that he didn't have reprieve last turn, or forgot to play it. Well, the world will never know, so we're gonna go with he didn't have it. So Tenerim, you coming to Worlds?
I hope so. I'm still trying to get time off.
Shen was saying that he had a seat, and he was talking about giving it to you potentially. So
that would be lovely. I just
you should hit him up.
I need to know if I can get the time off. That's
yeah. He said he met you at Worlds last year and that you were a cool dude.
Yeah, Shen is a great player. He actually thought my Lion deck was garbage. I played last year.
Look, we've all been there.
Yeah,
you just have to open our minds up. That's all.
No, it was.
I remember a certain Dragon player who also thought it was garbage and then promptly lost.
No, we had a really interesting conversation because I hadn't played against any good Scorpions before Worlds, and I saw him play like really well the first day. So I was like, do you mind playing me? Like I need some practice against an actual good Scorpion. Yeah. And we played a couple of games, and I was like actually really struggling with Lion against him, and I hadn't done that before. And he was basically saying that he should probably have played Lion because Lion is really strong in the core only meta. I mean, it was only core only at that point, but like he says, Lion is really strong. I don't know how you lose with Lion. And we're having this discussion, and then we swapped decks, and I gave him my Lion deck, and I had his Scorpion deck. And he scooped on me the second turn when I played his Scorpion. Like, your Lion deck is stupid. Like, yeah, okay.
Were you playing the Sashimono deck still?
No, like I was not playing Sashimono back then.
Oh, okay.
But I was using sort of like all the lines pre-world was sort of like on a dual honor pressure-ish kind of thing. That's
Oh
like
yeah, I
was
remember. Yeah, in core, all the lines were bid one, and it
no
always
no no
works
no no.
because.
We were basically like we basically before worlds every line like came together and theorized like lion wants to bid one less than the opponent each turn.
Oh, just like slowly bring it down.
Yeah, and then like if we see a possibility, we just go one and go for like a charge uh, tutorial for double arrow or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It
that was theorized. So basically, I had all of the like honor cards. I had the historian, the
it works a lot better when everyone's playing three assassinations and stuff.
oh yeah, yeah. So I
Like
did
everyone is like playing so many.
yeah, I did have the historians and the obstinate
Obstinate
recruits, and yeah,
right?
and
Do you have
and
the samurai stuff as samurai?
yeah, I did have the steadfast samurai, but I wasn't like counting on him to be online either. Uh, but yeah, so that's was the thing back in core meta. So um, I think I think he really did, like Shen was already like already on the you always bid five, man. There's no point not bidding five. So when he got my deck and he sort of like all these dudes that was like conditionally I have to be more honorable, he was like, oh, this hurts my soul.
Yeah, yeah. Luke, no, no. Ryan at Gen Con was on pure dishonor. It was pure courtier dishonor. It was not. It was not a conquest switch.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
your
no problem.
messages earlier. I have a single monitor and I sort of like try to keep track on everything, but
Yeah, yeah,
apparently my
you're good, man. I like tried to get the message across every possible way. I'm like, eventually he'll call me.
yeah, I saw you join and I was like, all right. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I probably have missed a message somewhere, so I saw it. Um,
yes,
I'm going to stop the stream and I'm gonna upload this to YouTube.
yeah. Ping Steelfur is doing the playlist.
All right. Thank you very much
All right, cool.
for joining.
For for sure, man. Anytime. I love casting with you.
Fair enough. Have a nice rest of the day. It's actually morning over there,
Uh,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's 11:30.
Cool.
Gonna go get a haircut and relax on my Saturday.
Yeah. Um,
Hopefully I'll see you at Worlds.
yeah, hopefully. Take care.
All right, take care.